Welcome to World in 2 minutes. These are your headlines. There's been a magnitude 8.3 earthquake centred 200 kilometres north of the capital Santiago. At least 5 people have been killed and 1 person is missing. The quake on Wednesday night forced the evacuation of 1 million people and caused a small tsunami and flooding in coastal cities. Authorities issued tsunami warnings for Chile, as well as for Peru, Hawaii, California and New Zealand. Police fired tear gas at refugees who tried to cross the razor wire fence that Hungary has built along its border with Serbia. Authorities say 20 officers were injured in fights with asylum seekers. On Tuesday, Hungary closed the border to protect what Prime Minister Viktor Orban called a Christian way of life. Most of the refugees are Muslim. Meanwhile, Hungary has begun prosecuting people for crossing the border illegally. Earlier this week, police reported they detained almost 9,400 refugees. There have been protests against 2 security bills that would allow troops to fight abroad for the first time since World War II. Despite delays caused by protests, Japanese lawmakers in Upper House's Security Committee met to discuss the bills. It's likely the legislation will pass due to the ruling party's majority in the Upper House. Prime Minister Shinzo Abe says the changes are necessary to deal with new challenges that include China strengthening its armed forces. Cuba plans to once again ask the UN to condemn the US embargo, which it says has cost it over $121 billion over the last 50 years. This is the first vote that would take place since Cuba and the US began to take steps to normalise relations. In July, the 2 countries reopened embassies in each other's capitals. US President Barack Obama has eased trade and travel restrictions, but only the US Congress can completely lift the embargo. Cuba says it won't make any internal changes to get Congress to do that. Thanks for watching. TRTworld.com, Istanbul.